Hi, I'm Mark Green with the Oklahoman in Washington. One of President Barack Obama's advertised strengths is his ability to listen to all sides of an argument before making up his mind. In his books, in his public speaking, even in debates, Obama has shown an unusual capacity for empathy on issues where there's sharp disagreement. Yet Obama's first week in office showed that when empathy and governing collide, governing usually wins out. A couple of examples. First, the details of Obama's $825 billion economic stimulus plan are becoming known, and to no one's surprise, there's a lot of disagreement over the $500 billion in spending contained in the bill. Congressional Republicans are balking at the total that includes a number of things that look like and smell like old-fashioned pork. Millions of dollars for contraceptives, millions to prepare Americans for universal health care, and more. A study by the Congressional Budget Office found that about 40% of the $355 billion proposed spending for roads and bridges won't be possible over the next year and a half. There just aren't enough projects ready to go right away. Yet when Republican leaders made their concerns known at a White House meeting last week, Obama's reported comment was pretty blunt. I won. In other words, the election put me in charge, so get happy about it. Or just shut up. The remark is somewhat like President Bush's quip a couple years ago when he said he was the decider, and as such was entitled to make tough calls. Well, Bush got blasted for being arrogant. Obama's comment has a little different context, but like Bush's, it doesn't show empathy or a reaching out attitude toward a valid opposing viewpoint. Neither did Obama's decision late last week to issue an executive order lifting an 8-year-old federal ban on using taxpayer dollars to fund international groups that perform abortions or provide abortion information. Lifting the funding ban is a big deal for pro-abortion groups that helped Obama get elected. So it's not hard to understand why he issued the order. As I said, there's empathy and there's governing. Yet issuing that order in the first 72 hours of his presidency was a smackdown for anti-abortion groups. Representative Mike Pence of Indiana, a Republican, called it morally wrong to take the taxpayer dollars of millions of pro-life Americans to promote abortion around the world. The question is, did the new president need to open this wound so early in his first week in office? It's a tough call. While Obama needed to hit the ground running and to assure the folks who elected him he hasn't forgotten their issues, wading into a fiercely contested issue like abortion right out of the gate won't exactly build goodwill. It's something to watch as the Obama presidency takes shape, whether his will be one that's different, sensitive, and empathetic, or one that's like most others, ideologically and agenda-driven.